Hello and welcome to a journal journey video, and that is a mouthful. So originally I had intended to do a journal flip through, and you will see that in this video of every single collaged page from my very last journal. You'll also see me moving into a new journal and moving out of an old one. So that's what this video is about, a journal journey. Thank you all for watching. Hello everyone, welcome to my very first journal flip through. So I completed my very first journal of the year, which was a very exciting thing. And I started my second one, which is a very simple traveler's notebook insert. And the goal was to collage every single page. So what you'll see in this video are the pages collaged but not written in, because my written words are still very private and I don't intend on sharing those. But I hope that you enjoy at least seeing the pages that I have collaged over the course of the last month or two, or however long it took me to complete this journal. So anytime I collaged a new page, I recorded a little snippet with the intention of sharing that with you. I'll say this already at the end, but I'm really proud of setting out to accomplish a certain goal and then achieving it. So I saw it through. I collaged every page. I'm glad I used a small insert. It was really helpful. I love that one, by the way. And not every collage is something I'm super excited about, but I really enjoyed the process. I like this one a lot too, actually. And I wish I could show you how it looks now that the words have filled in the pages, because it brings us a new layer and a new life to them. This is definitely a favorite of mine. And this one too. This one was a very quick, I don't have time to collage right now, but I need to do it. And sometimes that's okay too. And now we're arriving to the final page, and that's it. And just like that, I have finished my second journal of the year. So here the two are. They have been collaged to no end. I'm actually really excited to have completed this journal, because I set out with the intention of collaging every single page, and I did just that. I even collaged pages in advance so that I could go on this backpacking trip and still be able to write entries and not miss a page of collaging. And some of the collages, I really, really love how they turned out. Some are like, meh. But it was just so much fun to do. And I really like what my brain does when I collage. It actually just turns off and gets really quiet. And all of that usual chitter chatter just disappears. And it feels so good. But now I'm done, and I don't know what to journal in now. We're leaving tomorrow for the weekend. We're going on a volunteer trip, and we'll be camping out and pulling an invasive species from the banks of this creek in a canyon. And I need to have a journal ready, and I don't know what to do, and I'm overwhelmed. I think I have too many options. I have a bunch of journals sitting out in front of me that I have collected, and I'm like, do I want to stick in the standard size, or do I want to move to an A5? I had also thought that maybe I should cut down some A5s to be standards, but I don't think I'll have time to do that before the trip. So if I want to stick with standards, these are the ones that I have. We have a Galen Leather Tomoe River paper one. This is blank. So I really like these ones, and I like the stitching, but Sometimes having to use a little line guide in the back is kind of a pain in the butt, especially when like out camping and stuff. And then I have two, well actually three of them are all Travelers Company. This one is a Baume Couchon collab, also Tomoe River paper, but it has grid paper. And I think that's my favorite for sure, is grid. I like grid paper. So this is another Tomoe River with grid paper, but it has these things on there, and I don't know what I would do with that. It's like I don't quite understand. I guess you check the week and maybe the page, maybe this isn't a page number, you probably can't see that, but a date, I don't know. And I'm sure I could use it however I wanted to. The dogs are playing. It sounds vicious though. And then I have a blank one, which I don't really want to do. And then I also am like, well, do I want to continue to collage? Or should I just, I don't know. I just don't know. This, by the way, is the notebook that I had been using with that last journal. This is a traveler's notebook in olive. I found this one used on eBay from a seller in Japan, and it's really nice. So I have two traveler's notebooks now. I really like the size. So maybe that's my answer right there. I should just stick with this size. And ugh, gosh, I don't know. They're playing, I promise you. I think I prefer not only dot grid, but a heavier paper. So I don't know if Tomoe River is gonna work. I'm gonna go. They're getting really loud. Okay, I think I've decided. I think I'm actually gonna go back to a pocket notebook, which is kind of crazy. This is a Leuchtturm, and this is actually a collage sticker that I made. This is an example of what I sell in my shop. So this is actually a journal that I had started, a while ago. And so the first couple of pages were already written in, and I'm realizing I need a piece of paper to hide my newest entry. So having those first couple of pages written in it made the journal feel like an unclean slate. It made it feel a little messy. It made it feel like a reminder of a prior journal failure, which is a really terrible way of thinking of it. So what I decided to do was just glue in images over the entries that I had made. And I really liked this because, one, it was a really nice, easy, soothing way to turn off my brain, not overthink this whole journaling thing, and get started in a new journal, because starting a new journal is always a really challenging, or can be a really challenging task. It's a big commitment. And so just that action, that very simple action alone, was really helpful and a great way to just break the ice, so to speak. So I've already started writing in it. And now I want to pick out a cover, because one of the benefits of going back into a pocket size is I have so many journal covers. These are all Chic Sparrow. Okay, that ended up taking way too long to deliberate on a cover. So I decided not to film or share the rest of that video because it was just minutes of me hemming and hawing about what cover. Ultimately, I ended up presenting them all to my partner and asking him what he thought. And it worked out because this was in my top two. I was having a really hard time deciding between this and another one. So we're gonna go with this. This is the Ferguson from the Outlander Claire line. I don't think they exist anymore, but yeah, and check it out. We match. Ah. All right, so thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy writing.